In this video, we will look at multiplying a unit fraction by a whole number using a number line. This standard extends students' work with multiplication from earlier grades. In fourth grade, students multiplied unit fractions by whole numbers, and they worked to recognize that non-unit fractions, such as 3/7, can be represented as 3 parts that are each 1/7, or 3 times 1/7. Visual fraction models should be created and used by students during their work with this standard. Before solving, let's think about a reasonable answer. We know that it takes 5/5 to make one whole, or that would be 1/5 5 times to make one whole, and we have 1/5 7 times here, so our product should be more than one whole. To begin to solve using the number line, I'll draw an open number line. I'm going to begin at 0. And I know this expression 1/5 times 7 means that we have 1/5 7 times. So I'm going to show hops of 1/5, and I'm going to do that 7 times to find the product. So first I'll make a jump of 1/5, and I know that would be a 1/5. Then 1/5 more, and that would be 2/5. And then 1/5 again, that would be 3/5. Another 5th, and that would be 4/5. Another 5th, and that would be 5/5, which we know is also equal to one whole. So I know so far I've jumped 1/5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, but I need to show 1/5 7 times. So I need to keep going. Here's 1/5 again, and that would be 5/5 plus 1/5 would be 6/5, or we could say that's 1 and 1/5. And now to jump our final 1/5. I know 6/5 plus 1/5 would be 7/5. Or another way I could say that is 1/5 more than 1 and 1/5 would be 1 and 2/5. And so here we can see that 1/5 times 7 is equal to 7/5, or 1 and 2/5. Now, there might be some students who will prefer to begin their number line by already showing one group of 1/5. And so let's take a look at how that would look. So this means rather than starting at 0, they would start at 1/5 and add on from there to figure out the product of 1/5 and 7. And so by beginning at 1/5, this is already one group of 1/5. We know we need a total of 7 groups of 1/5. So from here, we would need to hop 1/5 6 more times, since this is representing already having one group of 1/5. So from here, we would go add 1/5, and that would be 2/5. Then another 5th would be 3/5. Another 5th would be 4/5. Another 5th would be 5/5, or one whole. Another 5th would be 6/5, or 1 and 1/5. And let's see how many more groups we need. So again, right here, this is one group of 1/5. We know we need 1/5 7 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need one more group of 1/5. So we'll make another hop of 1/5. And 6/5 plus 1/5 would be 7/5. Or we could say 1 and 1/5 plus another 5th would be 1 and 2/5. And so you see that we get the same product. Either way, we use the number line to solve. And we can see that 1/5 times 7 is 7/5, or 1 and 2/5. We know that's reasonable based on what we thought about in the beginning. We said we knew that our product would be more than one whole, since we were going to have more than 5 groups of 1/5, since 5 groups of 1/5 would make one whole. And so here's how we can multiply a unit fraction by a whole number using a number line.